I got to a point where I was like, yeah, uni's not for me. I wasn't paying attention to the point my grades were just flopping. I was like, yeah, I'm wasting my time here. I'm done. And I'll let people know, you need this done, let me know what type of deal, right? So he's working on his cars in his garage. I'm working on my cars in his garage. We're sharing the same garage. I mean, it's a big garage, but it's only so big. But mine just got so busy to the point where I'm like, in a day, I can have like 5 cars chilling in the back lane. He was like, yeah, you need to get your own place.
At that time, were you making enough to actually go to the shop?
I didn't even know I could get a shop at that point. Like, my mindset was so small. Like, my mindset now to my mindset then was completely different. I didn't see where this could go. I didn't see myself not working for anyone or just being self-employed and just doing this for a living. I didn't see that at that point until my mom made me realize. We had over 2,000 people show up to the event. The rule I made was like, if you drive in the parking lot, make the loudest noise. Winnipeg, I was like, Winnipeg must hear about this place today. For real, bro. Because most of the guys, like, I met them from like car meets and stuff, and they have like Lambos, Ferraris, and these guys, their cars are loud, crazy, flashy. So where these guys go, people come, right? Like, cops pulled up. They were like, who's running this facility? This is illegal gathering. We need to shut this down. This is private property. We need to shut it. I'm like, no, it's my bread. I was like, this is my property. We're not doing that. I gave permission to all these people.
You are now listening to the BlackerTheBerry, the sweeter the juice.
Let's record, I mean.
Well, yeah, welcome back to another special episode, guys. I'm your host, DX.
Straight up in the cut, you know what it is, you know what it is.
It's the charade, the fresh lineup. This guy's acting like Troy Bolton now. After a fresh lineup, he forgets that he's got an episode to record.
Whoa.
And he's got a special guest today. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Name's Gabriel. Go by Gabe.
Gabe. BMG Gabe.
BMG, whatever.
BMG stripper. Strip club. This guy is so what Kieran did on the phone. He said, let me
up it up. Let me up the ante, you know what I'm saying? No cap.
Nah, man. But yeah, we usually start off with what's it called? A music game. Do you have any favorite artists right now?
For every genre is different. Right now, for UK, is Central C.
It doesn't have to be like, you could say genre is fine. Like, it doesn't have to be like a specific artist. Like, give me a few. Okay. So I can try and play into your cards, you know.
So Dave, Central C, Burna Boy.
Yeah?
What?
No, recent antics? That's crazy.
What else? Drake.
No cap.
Drake.
Drake. See, if you throw Drake in there, that would be a good one.
See, Drake.
I know my Drake songs.
Everyone's favorite artist is Drake, apparently. So I'm not surprised.
No cap.
All right, let me whip up some jams then. Are you good at guessing lyrics? Actually, no. Are you good at remembering lyrics? That's the question I should ask. Lyrics, yeah.
For the most part, yeah.
For the most part.
Depends
that
on the
doesn't
song.
sound too confident, bro.
I don't know.
Doesn't sound too confident.
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this, so like people been watching the weekly episodes know I'm terrible.
First one. But she can't see because I got shades and ting. Bad girls want to throw shade and ting.
Oh, that's Location.
Chai. Easy. Chai.
I'm cooked.
Location by who?
Dave.
Okay,
and
I need to
Burna
go
Boy.
the name of the song. That's good. Okay, cool.
Oh yeah, word.
The same word after 5 years.
Stop.
Alright, cool.
That was crazy how fast he got that one.
What other genres did you say? Is it just hip hop?
He said Central C, Dave, Drake.
No, I mean I'm gonna give you some. I'm gonna throw you off a little bit because I was too easy now. Throw a
Drake song in there. You know how many Drake songs are? You have to guess the name, right?
Yeah,
exactly. So it's just like,
see, with the Drake, I don't even know the names. I just know the song.
No cap. You know what I'm saying?
This is the name of the song now. That's the same. You say you know the names.
With Drake, I don't know the names. I just know the songs.
As you know how to sing the song.
Yeah.
Try.
But with Central C and Dave, I know the songs, the lyrics. everything.
Oh yeah, no. I'm a savage. Smack a booty in magic. I'll slap a with a ratchet.
This rubbish ass
I
song.
might slap a tracker on his whip.
No, first person shooter mode.
What did he say?
No.
Is it?
What did he say?
First person shooter.
No, absolutely not. This is like
what the hell?
Is this City Girls, right?
No.
No?
No.
Am I tripping, bro? Keep going.
Yes. Don't call me a Christmas Eve, B. Call your dad.
I know the song. I don't
Call
know
your
the name.
uncle, B. Don't call me. Always in my ear. You're hurt, I flee. Why my ops be posting guns and only use their feet? Paid like an athlete, I got. All you hurt, all you hurt. Need to remember who you're talking to. Is the Slaughter Gang CEO. I got
I know the
DC.
song. I don't know the.
If I'm not working, sing the song now. if you can sing the song.
Wait, what? Drake and 21 Savage?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
How does it go?
More lyrics.
More lyrics.
Yeah.
I'ma put a tracker on that bitch and get the addy, whatever like that. That's, yeah.
You can't just recite what I recited. If I'm busy, then F no. You need to find you someone else to call. When your bank account get low, you need to find you someone. Hey. I want that Slaughter Gang shit. Hey, murder gang shit. Hey, Slaughter Gang.
Wait.
I'm gonna be mad once I
Hey,
hear
murder gang shit.
Murder gang shit.
Nigga, I give up. I can't lie.
You give up?
I know the song. Oh my god.
Are you giving up as well?
I give up.
You give up? Rich Flex.
See, I didn't even know the name. I know the song, but I didn't know the name.
21. Can you?
Oh my
Yes.
god! I told you I was gonna get mad because I know the song. I know the song, bro.
Mad. This is not looking good, guys. It's not
Well,
looking
we
good
keeping
at all.
points.
Yeah,
So that's one on me.
yeah.
Before?
The score's gonna pop up on it. You'll see. You'll see.
Baby, I'm talking crazy. I need you right in my space. But I need it, baby. I'm late. But I still can check in with you. I know that I need friends, but I wouldn't want to leave you. No. I wouldn't want to plead, but my heart, my mind, and my body is saying. My mind, and my body is. My mind is saying.
Why are you laughing, bro?
The way you guys are looking blank,
Bro, is this R&B?
Yeah.
Okay, do you tell us the artist or you just
Nah, he doesn't really give you hints. You're just supposed to like guess
Yeah.
off the lyrics, the name of the song. More lyrics.
I've been all in my phone. I got options, and I don't want to tell you to drop it, but I don't want to play unfair. Yeah. Something that makes me look at you too often.
Yeah. You know it's Drake already.
And wrong.
Low key though. Drake loves that. Yeah, bro. Yeah.
It's ad-lib.
That's facts, bro.
And baby, you can give it something. Baby, I can ride over time. This one was hard. Let me know
That was a hard one still.
This one's hard. You see, I'm not giving any small distance anymore.
Nah, I don't know, bro. Can't lie.
You give up?
Nah, I give up on that one.
Try. Okay. Let me see.
You're not gonna tell us which one that is?
Oh, sorry. My man's Body by Summer Walker.
Oh my god, I know that song.
Of course you do.
I do.
Summer who?
Summer Walker.
You know who's
Yeah, what's in there, do you? Yeah, probably not.
Okay, not bad. Okay.
I know the name, but
We'll let you know.
I can't put a face to that one.
Yeah? Try. I think this one's gonna lean more to Gabe, maybe. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to know where Walk in the Park is. Ha! Walk in the party, sporting Armani. Half of the crowd's all snorting my Charlie. Sorted the bar, time to sort the punani. Chicks looking at me like, talk to me, darling.
What's wrong with this guy, bro?
This is Hardy Caprio.
This is who, what, where?
No? No? Wait. That's Dave. That's Dave.
Hi, this guy mess up.
Wait,
This is a big mess up, bro. A big mess up. Shit. He said Gabe and Hardy Capri. Far from it. Far from it.
Well, he knows the lyrics.
Try.
I guess. I don't know. More lyrics. I don't know who this is. I'm not gonna lie.
You need more lyrics?
Yeah.
Hurrying at man, winking, smiling, and wanna attack man. I think these lighties loving my black gang. Everyone's suit same color as Batman. Flipping like a quarter a brick. Bag 28 with a thought of my jib. Yeah. Does that not give it away? Anybody think they can talk to my clique will end up covered in red like a portion of chips. Pour me a drink, big fur jacket, that's the thoughts of a pimp. I used to be quiet, did that sort anything. So I had to run riot when I bought me a ting. Walk with my ting, peddling morphine. Then times there, I was licking out more green. Skip couple years, 07 the story. Now I'm hollow man in some heavy Dior jeans. Bitch nigga looking for glory. Wanna beef me so they tell you a story. It will get bloody and it'll get gory. Clapped in the neck like Amanda in Saw 3. These are some hard lyrics.
I know.
Some hard lyrics.
Bro, I actually have no idea. I'm not gonna lie.
Can you say that first part again? The beginning.
The beginning part
Yeah.
that I gave you. Everybody wants to know where Walk in the Park is. Walk in the party, sporting Armani. Half of the crowd's all sorting my Charlie. I'm even giving you small cadence, Seth. Sorted the bar, time to sort the punani. Chicks looking at me like, talk to me, darling. See, the intro to this song gives it away.
I'm lost. I know who that is, but it's like, who?
Have you given up?
I give up.
You give up. If you're talking the hardest, gigs better pop up in your thoughts.
Gigs. It's gigs.
Gigs.
It's
Talking the
how
hardest.
did I miss that?
Chai!
Damn, that's the anthem too. Oh my god.
What a shame. this is depressing, guys. This is very depressing. Shit. Alright, I'll give you a clue. Since everyone needs some clues this time. This one is recent. It's recent.
What kind of trash clue?
Well, we'll see now. Is his thing local or he drive all away? Don't violate. I'll throw this glass in your face. Don't make me teach you. No be class in a day. Cause toxic acid children don't know any other way. Toxic acid children don't know any other way.
Well, speaking pictures, it was Afro.
Kind of.
No, it's not.
No, I mean, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
I gave you the biggest part of the song,
I
Seth.
have no clue on that one.
Wait, can you yeah. Can you,
Again or more?
Reload it.
yeah, reload it. No cap. Reload that. Reload that motherfucker. No cap.
I'll give you a little bit. Okay, why everybody that ask me where hustle are they?
J Hus.
That pause was crazy.
You see, I
the
get
J
it.
Hus.
Is his thing local or he drive all the way? Don't violate. I'll throw this glass in your face. Don't make me teach you. No be class in a day. Cause toxic acid children don't know any other way. Toxic acid children don't know any other way.
Does he have a song called Toxic?
Jeez, no. I'll give you more.
Militarian.
No. I'll help you there. It's in the same album.
Shit.
It's in the same album. More lyrics. My nigga, how many times do I have to remind you that steps in the place, now they're climbing walls? Cause my brother's name is Bala, last name is Clava, therefore Palava, science matter, Juju Kalaba. My face is giving them uncontrollable bladder. Toxic as the children, don't know any other way. Hi! I just gave away the song.
Bro, oh my god.
Toxic acid children? Is that it?
Oh my gosh, bro. Nah, I don't know, man.
Give up?
Yeah, I don't know.
Try!
I know, cause
Toxic acid children, don't know any other way.
I don't know, bro.
First name is you don't know the song.
First name is Bala.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
But what's the
Yes,
name?
that's what I'm saying. I know. No, that's the thing. I don't know the name. I know the song.
Burna Boy J House.
I knew Burna Boy was in it once you said that second half.
Try! Mizop!
Man,
Wow,
This is ugly.
this is hard.
This is ugly. Today I decided to give you something light. Try. Alright, how many songs is that?
It's like 5 songs, I think. Not doing good today, man. It's okay.
I'll give you one more song. One more song.
Started strong too, man.
You ain't got shaking, bro.
Right? At least like get half points for like knowing the names.
There's no.
That's what I tried. I tried. You know what I'm
No more
saying?
half
Taking that
points.
to the board, but I got rejected. So.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
Will you tell us that you're okay? There's a sign in the window that he struck you. A crescendo, Annie. He came into your apartment. He left the bloodstains on the carpet. Then you ran into the bedroom. You were stuck down. It was your doom. Annie, are you okay?
See, why is the guy that's reading the lyrics acting as if we're supposed to just know the song?
All of you, you're gonna kick yourselves. Don't worry. Trust me. Hey, you kick yourselves.
Can we get the intro though?
I don't know. As he came into the window, it was the sound of a crescendo. He came into the apartment. He left bloodstains on the carpet. She ran underneath the table. He could see she was unable. So she ran into the bedroom. She was struck down. It was her doom. Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay?
Is that Michael Jackson?
Come on now.
You said what?
Michael Jackson.
Don't give it to me, gang. Don't do that.
Is it?
Yes, no, yeah.
But you gotta guess the name of the song.
Annie, are you okay? Annie?
No.
Which Michael Jackson song would say has that? I know no Michael Jackson with that name. That for sure. Look.
I said, Annie, are you okay? You Gabe, are you okay? Man, that's the whole song I'm giving you.
You can't give any more, huh?
If I give the next bit, it's finished.
At this point, bro, you might as well, because he has 1 and I have 0.
You've
So
been hit by...
you've been hit by it.
Smooth Criminal.
Smooth is on this. Oh my god. I was gonna say smooth operator, smooth criminal. Can you imagine? See, Sade messed me up. That's why I told you I can't listen to Sade unless, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow.
So that's 2
guys.
points for me.
That was...
The people watching this going, oh, these niggas don't listen to music.
Bro, honestly, this is going to be so embarrassing. So damn embarrassing. But yeah, guys, that was...
I got messages that said, how do you not guess that song?
Oh, sad.
I said, we'll see if you, when you're behind the camera, see if you can do it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So yeah, that was Guess the Jam, guys. As you can see, these guys are rubbish.
Don't worry, one day I'm gonna put you under the
Put me on now.
How come he doesn't get to participate?
because it's his, like, this is his part of the segment, you know. But Loki, don't worry.
You can join it. It's
Don't
a
worry.
free segment, bro.
Don't worry.
It's a free
Don't
segment.
worry. Next time there's a guest. We'll see how good you are since you love to chat shit.
Let's see. I've been giving it freebies. Giving your favorite artists. You guys don't even know your favorite.
The last
artist.
one was kind of silly. If we didn't get that I'll be done. Like,
What do you mean if you didn't get that? I gave you the free. I essentially just gave you the title. You've been hit by. Annie, are you okay? So Annie, are you okay?
No, sing it.
You want me to repeat the whole thing? Annie, are you okay? Are you okay, Annie? So Annie, are you...
I don't know, man. It's for me. It's like
a turn.
yes. It just throws me. Does it not throw you off? It throws me off so crazy.
Right.
Yes, bro. I guess that's the point.
Fake
but
fans. That's
nah.
what you have to say.
It's the tone, bro.
That's what you have to say.
Like I said, we'll
Fake
see.
fans.
We'll see when next time a guest comes. We'll see how good you are.
Yo, welcome to Challenge Room.
All right, guys, before we get back to the show, we just want to ask you guys to subscribe, like, and share. We're on the way to 1K, and we'd appreciate if you guys did that for us. Let's get back to the show.
But yeah, man, we've got Gabe, man. Tell us, what do you do in your spare time?
If I ever have a spare time,
Apart
first
from
of all,
strip.
relax. No, man, just busy working for the most part. Yeah, just working. I usually start work from like 9:30 to like 8 p.m. grinding Monday to
Some
Saturday.
people do 9 to 5s. You don't do a 9 to 5.
Nah, you can't.
So give us the backstory now, from start to finish. How did we get here? BMG. How did we get here, man?
It's always been a dream of mine to be like self-employed, like do something on my own, right? And I didn't know how I wanted to get there or how I want to get there. I just know I gotta get there.
Yeah.
You know, to like put my family on, to carry the family legacy or the name on my back and just follow in the same line as my parents and stuff like that, right?
What do your parents do?
My dad, he's ex-military, but he's also into like business and stuff
Oh,
too,
fair.
like real estate. My mom, she's a lawyer, so she's actually the reason why we moved here to Canada, because I was born in Nigeria, grew up in England, then we moved here in 2018.
Okay.
And I went to TCI high school here in Transcona.
So you came in like young as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did. No, I was in
Not
grade
really
12.
though. 2018.
Yeah, I was in grade 12.
Grade 12, that's young though.
How was that young?
It's not that young.
It's not young, bro.
How old is grade 12?
Grade 12 is
It's
not
like
young.
17.
What's
If
the
you're
age?
talking about the whole like immigrant story, that's not young. People come here way younger than that.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. Except for you, apparently. But that's not young, bro.
Grade 12? No,
Nah, that's not young.
Yeah,
That's-
I was in grade 12. Did only 1 year, and well, that was the last year anyway. Finished with that, graduated, took a year off, and within that year off, that's when I kind of like tried to figure out what
What
I
you
wanted
wanted to do, right?
Yeah. So because I wanted to
Was
go
it
in.
the year of between school and uni? or-
Yeah.
Okay.
So like, yeah, right after I finished high school, I was like just staying at home doing nothing, and I was like going to uni the next year. I was going to U of M, and I was like, trying to like figure out what I want to do. And there was a lot of downtime where I'm just staying at home doing nothing, right? Just on my phone watching YouTube videos, and I've always had like this passion for cars, right? Like since I was a kid.
Yeah.
But I never knew how to work in cars. I've never done any work or done anything with cars or been physical with a car or like done any mechanical or known anyone to do stuff like that where I can like know stuff about it or like learn from it.
Yeah.
So I kind of like started doing research, and I found like cause some region where I live, like there's region and there's like all the dealerships on the strip of region.
Okay.
And I went up to every single one of them. So I went to each dealership, knocking on the doors, talking to them, like, yeah, I want to like gain experience. Because also, mind you, I just moved in from England, right? And
Yeah, and how old were you when you were doing this?
I was like 17.
That's this guy didn't even think about uni at all.
I was just 17, just about to turn 18. So I went to all the dealerships and I was like, I want to, because I didn't have any papers. I had papers. I came here
You
legally,
were
obviously.
dependent, right?
Yeah, I didn't have like my work permit or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I went to all the dealerships. I was like, I want to like get a position to like volunteer or like just help around and do stuff. And they were like, no, you're a liability because you don't have insurance. You don't have, work permit. We can't legally take you in
Yeah.
because that's illegal and that's like a liability to us. Yeah, basically like child labor in the nicest way possible. So they were like just giving me answers to like get me out the door. They're like, yeah, here's my card, once you get that stuff, just come to us. We'll be able to help you out, whatever. We appreciate the passion and what we can
So
help
you weren't asking like any technicalities. You're just saying, can I work there, essentially?
Volunteer. I literally said I just want to.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Like, you want to just gain experience. You didn't ask like any.
I didn't want to get a
job.
job to like get paid. I was like, I just want to be
You just
here.
want to be around.
Yeah, to
word.
learn the stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, word.
Oh.
So I'm like, I'm not gonna be no one's radio. Like, well, yeah, it doesn't work like that. So because there's rules they gotta follow, right? Fast forward to that, spent this was a whole day going to every single one of them. I just left with a bunch of business cards and no one really talking to me, right?
Yeah.
So down my road, because usually like it was so summertime too, so like every morning, like the next day, every morning I usually go for like a run, like down my road. As I was running down my street, there was a garage open, and I saw like a truck there. So I walked up to them. I was like, "Yeah, what do you guys do here?" And it was one guy, and he was like, "I'm Dylan." He was like, "I sell like used cars to the States. Like he flips them, he buys them from the States, fixes them up, flips them, and sells them to the States." Right? I'm like,
sells them back to the States.
Yeah, back to the States.
Wow.
So he's making that money in USD, so which is smart.
Yeah. For sure.
I was like, "You need help?" He was like, he was like, "What kind of help?" I'm like, "I mean, I don't have any experience, but I love to like learn about cars, right?" He was like, "What can you do?" I'm like, "Everything. I can't do anything. I know what we do myself. I can't do anything. I've just watched YouTube videos." I'm like, I have a feeling if I try it, I might be good.
Yeah.
But I haven't had the opportunity to like actually try my hands on it, right? So I was like, I can do anything. He's like, "Okay, bet. You grab a rag." So he was like, "You teach me everything I know." I told him all I wanted from you was just knowledge, experience, and clientele. That's it.
Right.
I don't want money from you. I don't want to, get any pay or whatever. I just need that knowledge, how to do the work, experience, how to sell the work, how to get clients, and also clientele, how to network and how to reach out to bigger people and like expand and stuff like that. Knowledge about the business, right? So he was like, "Yeah, he would teach me everything." And from that second, he grabbed a rag. And what he was doing on a vehicle, he just finished like fixing it up, ready for sale. So he was just cleaning it up nice and about to take pictures to post so he can post to his buyers and they can see it. And he was detailing. So I didn't even know what detailing was. I was like, "What's that?" Detailing was like, "Oh, it's when you like recondition a car to like make it like brand new again." Right after it's been used, you, like basically reverse the whole process, make it new, clean it so nice where it's like presentable, where someone sees it and it's fresh, that fresh feeling like a new vehicle. So I was okay. So that was the first thing he was doing, and that's what he taught me. And from then he taught me like everything else, like stripping a car apart from inside outside, painting vehicles. He had this R32 Skyline GTR. It was gray, and like he made me sand the whole car with like a sandpaper, sand the whole thing, prep it, tape it out, ready for paint. The next day, in 2 days, we painted our car red. From gray to red. And I've never done stuff like that, and then someone's trusted me to do all this stuff.
It was just him, right?
Yeah, it was just him. Well, him and his best friend at the time, Adam, they were doing it together. So but his best friend, he just focused on like the marketing and like getting the clients and talking to them. He just did all the labor, all the work, but he was the owner of the business, basically.
So I guess it's a little easier to teach when like your supervision is very, very hands-on.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Compared to like larger scale. So I worked for him for free for 2 years, no money, and we just, because we had a shop. He had a shop just close to my house. Then he bought a house downtown, and it had like a big garage, and the commute was pretty far for him. So he was like, he's gonna close down that shop and just go to like start working from his house garage, since the garage in his house was like big enough for him to accommodate the work he was doing. So he was just doing work from his home. Right. So every summer, I remember I'll bike. It's like 30 minutes drive. I'll bike from my house to his place.
What was this, 3 hours?
Yeah. Like solid 3. I'll be biking to his place there and back. Sometimes when he's in the area, he'll pick me up, but most times I'm like biking. I prefer to bike because I was trying to stay active too, right? So we did that, and got to a point where I'm posting when I'm working on his vehicles, taking pictures, taking videos, and I'm posting them online, or like on my Snapchat or like Instagram, and people were like, "Yo, do mine." I'm like, "Nah, I don't do for people. I just do mine. I just do it. I work for this guy. I'm just doing this stuff. Just posting what I'm doing. It's because it's fun, right?" They were like, "Well, if you can do that, you can do it on mine though. Mine is the same thing. I need that done on mine. How much do you charge?" I'm like, "I don't really know prices. I haven't done this. I don't even charge him, so I don't even know how much this stuff costs." So one time I went to him, I was like, How much will it be to do this for someone?" He's like, XXX. I'm like, huh? You mean I can? I was like, you mean I can make this much from this same thing?
Yo,
I was like, nah, no way. Because I was in disbelief. To me, like that stuff, I just did it with ease. It was like easy to me. I can do it like a 1,000 times.
Yeah.
And you telling me I can do this and make this amount for like, bro.
Was this like, the detailing part? Like, which part of this was?
This was everything. I was I was painting vehicles, doing body work.
No, so what people were asking you for? Was it the whole process?
No, yeah, like this is just people, like friends.
Yeah.
I have on like social media, just seeing the stuff I'm posting, and they're asking me, "Yo, can you do my vehicle? Can you do this? Can you fix rust? Can you remove a dent or stuff like that?" Yeah. Okay. So it's not like a clientele; it's just people like I know that have me on social media.
Demand,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So. Just got a lot of requests from people just having the same issue with their car. Let's say they had like a collision. The first one I remember was a guy, he had rust on his vehicle. Like the whole side of he just bought a new car. The whole side was rusted. He was like, yo, I need to fix this. Like, can you fix that? So I had to like repaint like half the car.
Yeah. And
just stuff like that. I started telling people, okay, so he told me, he was like, yeah, just like you can start a business from this, like just book it in. It's gonna be under the table because obviously I wasn't collecting taxes, so I had to keep it low key, right?
So was that your mentor at the time? Right?
Yeah, my mentor.
He told you that you can start doing it for yourself?
Yeah.
After how long?
This was like, after
2 years?
After like 2 years shadowing under him, then I had like
hold on. I met you in university. What the hell you did in university?
That time when I was in university, I was. That's when I was.
Oh, you were in uni. I went to uni.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I'm cutting the story. Yeah.
No, because after that, like I still went to uni, and I was doing architecture.
All right.
So I was in uni for about another year, and I was just doing that. I didn't really pay attention to uni because I knew, what am I doing architecture? I don't want to work in houses. I want to work in cars, right? I knew that, but I was just doing it because obviously parents they want you to go get degree on that, right?
So we talked about a lot of stuff.
University, that was me trying to please my
parents. Yeah. Trust me, we know. We've all been there.
But I got to a point where I was like, yeah, uni is not for me. I wasn't paying attention to the point my grades were just flopping. I was like, I'm wasting my time here. I'm done. So I pulled out and started taking more clientele seriously, where they will message me and I'll be like seeking jobs. Like I'll post this and I'll let people know, you need this done, let me know, type of deal, right? So he's working on his cars in his garage, I'm working on my cars in his garage. We're sharing the same garage. I mean, it's a big garage, but it's only so big for so many, right? But mine just got so busy to the point where I'm like, in a day I can have like 5 cars chilling in the back lane.
Oh man.
And there's nowhere to park it. I'm like, I gotta do this, do that. It was like a shit show where he was like, yeah, you need to get your own place. So essentially he kicked me out.
Sorry, at that time there was nothing, no expenses.
Nope.
All right.
I had no expenses apart from like some of the supplies I'll use, but he had everything. So usually I will use all his supplies. Yeah. Then if I need to replace it, I'll replace it. But he always let me use his stuff. He's like an older brother to me. He's like he was 26 at the time. So he taught me a lot of stuff, how to run a business, how to maintain it, how to save. It's not just making money. You have to know how to keep the money, how to invest the money, how to save the money too, because you get it one day and you blow it, then you're back to square one, right? So essentially that's all he taught me. Then it got too busy where I couldn't work in his garage anymore, so I was like, I was just gonna work from home, because at my house I live in a condo, right? So we have like a small car garage. It's big enough to fit one car. My truck can't even fit in there, that's how small it is, right? So for like, I'll say another year, I was just banging, or about 8 months to a year ish, can't remember the time. It's all a phase. It's blurry to me, but I just remember it, right? Where I'll be doing the vehicles in my garage, and it got to a point where neighbors were complaining because they'll be driving by the back lane and there's like paint fumes like smelling in the whole air. You just smell it, right? And they're just like, something's not right here. So they investigated to the point where they found out, this guy's running the business, a body shop.
Wow.
This guy's running a body shop, bro. From a condo.
Yo, that's crazy.
Condo garage. So like,
this is when you moved out.
This is what I was back to my house, like my place where I stay, like the garage.
Oh, you've always lived on your own?
No, I live with my parents.
That's your parents' place.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
This is before you went to school.
This is while I was going to school.
Okay. I was gonna say, how they let you?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, so yeah, that whole time period I was just in the garage working all the time. And actually no, this was when I stopped going to school.
Okay.
So by the time I stopped going to U of M, then that's when I started doing my stuff at home.
Yeah.
Right, in my garage. Then it got to a point it was busy, and the same situation in his place. So many cars, nowhere to put them, and it's obstructing. I'm parking in people's spots, and when they come and they have to tell me to move, and they notice that I'm running a business, and they report it to like the condo management. So we got a letter. My mom got a letter in the mail. She was like, "You got reported," because obviously they knew I was doing that in the garage, but they were like, "Don't get caught." I was like trying to keep it low key. You can't keep it low key.
Not with vehicles, man. Yeah, bro. There's no way, bro.
There was no way. I knew eventually it was gonna happen. So I was just trying to bang it out as much as I could till see how it lasts, how long I can keep doing it for. Right.
Yeah.
So it got to a point, and I sent a letter, and they were like, "Yeah, you can't run a business out of here. Stop immediately, or else we're gonna, get the police involved and stuff like that."
Mental.
I didn't stop, bro. I was still going. I didn't have any choice. I was like, "Okay, I have this much time to stop this, so I need to make this much money."
They give you a deadline?
No, they just said stop it right away. So I was like, maybe I can try be more low key now and try make some money so I can start something up, right?
Yeah.
I was looking at shops and like seeing the price for shops to rent a month is like $3,000.
Yeah.
To rent a space. So I was like, okay, I need to keep working to make that money.
Yeah, for sure.
So
At that time, were you making enough to actually go to shops, or was it more so you're looking for the shops and you're like, I'm not there yet?
I didn't even know I could get a shop at that point.
Okay, yeah. Correct.
Like I was making enough to like sustain a shop, sustain a building, but my mindset was so small. Like my mindset now to my mindset then was completely different. I was so narrow-minded. I didn't see the bigger picture. I didn't see where this could go. To me, I was doing it, okay, this is a hobby. I'm just doing it for fun. I'm just doing it as a side job because I love doing this stuff, right? I didn't see myself not working for anyone or just being like self-employed and just doing this for a living. I didn't see that at that point until my mom made me realize. She was like, you can just go get a shop and run this as a business. You can run this as a business and just do it properly. And because she's a lawyer, so she helped me through like the legal aspects of it. Because all that stuff I didn't know, like taxes, how to sign up, how to register a business, the jurisdiction, all those stuff, the paperwork. I didn't want to figure out or deal with.
I don't blame you, right?
She was able to like get behind and pull strings to like get all that information and like make it happen. So to a point where I was able to find a shop close to my house there, and at the time they were asking $3,500 a month, which was kind of steep, but it was a pretty nice space, 3,000 square foot, big. For what it was, we had a huge compound, parking space, unlimited and everything. It was like a really nice space, right? And we registered the business, did a grand opening, and my biggest surprise was the reception we got from the grand opening.
After you posted that video, I was looking that video that looked like one American pro industry. So I said you would get reception. Well, it was 2 views.
I was not expecting it, bro. Like I posted it and everyone was reposting it. Then the turn up was just insane. I think we had over 2,000 people show up to the event. Over 2,000, and we also had a chopper, a police helicopter. Cops pulled up.
Wow. Oh, because they thought obviously
the cars, all the cars, the noise. Because the rule I made was like, if you drive in that parking lot, make the loudest noise. Winnipeg, I was like, Winnipeg must hear about this place today. For real, bro. Because most of the guys, like I met them from like car meets and stuff, and they have like Lambos, Ferraris, and these guys, their cars are loud, crazy, flashy. So where these guys go, people come, right? So I was able to get those people to bring their people and come and attend the event. And the way it was too, it wasn't like it was basically like a car meet. I don't know if you've been to car meets. So it was like the way I did it was like more like a Nigerian thing, like a party. So we had like gift bags for everyone. We had meat pie. We had food, drink, refreshments, music playing, cake, and all that stuff. So it was like entertaining. People haven't seen, because the car culture, people just go and they
car culture here, I would say.
Yeah, here people just go and they just see cars and walk around, and so you never really see a situation where you go and there's food, drink, refreshments, and there's vibes, there's music, there's no rules. Like you're told to do stuff where other car meets you're told not to do that. Because regularly, if you go to a car meet, they're like, yeah, don't rev your car. No one wants to hear that. Just come here, drive, park, walk around. That's it. No one wants to hear that because they don't want to get the cops attracted to them, right? Yeah. So because it's gonna get shut down. But I was like, no, this is my parking lot. This is my space. Do whatever you want. Just do whatever you want. So as they drove in, I was like, yeah, rev your car till the limiter. Like, I don't care. And do burnouts, do stuff. So in the videos, you see guys like doing burnouts and donuts and stuff like that. I was like, yeah, that's the vibe. Then cops pulled up. They were like, who's running this facility? This is illegal gathering. We need to shut this down. Illegal? Right, yeah, they were like, this is private property. We need to shut it. I'm like, no, it's my birthday. I was like, this is my property. We're not doing that. I gave permission to all these people.
There's the other one.
I gave permission to all these people, and we're not. And the cops were like, okay, chill. And they stuck around. They were hanging out. Well, obviously, they were nice. Until this day, they still come around.
Big one, yeah.
Till this day, they still come around and like watching the neighborhood because it's like a dark area and sometimes there's break-in. So they always like doing surveillance in that area. So it's kind of like a good gathering of like community where everyone like comes together, pretty much. So yeah.
Mad! What a story. Have you done any more car meets? Or has that not come to your mind?
I have done. That was like my only one major car meet. I've done like hosted car shows. Okay. So like 2 years in a row, there's this show called Driven, and I'm one of the hosts, like the vendors. So I'll have like a booth in the place. It happens at Red River X. It's actually the biggest car show in North America. Yeah. So it happens at Red River X, and the first year we had like a booth inside, we had a booth outside, and we had like crazy cars from clients that we worked on their vehicles, and it was just insane amount of cars, and people just came. And it's the same kind of event. You're allowed to be lawless. You can do stuff for your vehicles. There's like donuts, burnouts, and just loudness just going on. Like it's a space to allow you to be free. Yeah, in the car culture, which is what the city's missing. But when they have,
this place is desolate.
Yeah, they say the least. They hate it, especially cops. They target the car community. Like when it comes to like driving a vehicle with modified exhaust or tints, and there's people stealing, there's people robbing, killing, but they're worried about cars that have loud exhaust. Like, bro, come on, you know. So yeah, it's a space that allows you to be free and enjoy your car, show off what you have and your investments, and people come together and have a good time. So I've been able to been privileged to be a sponsor for that 2 years in a row. And yeah, I haven't done anyone at my shop yet because I'm the space is too small for me. I'm looking to get a bigger location soon. So
Preach. Preach.
So like, how do you handle like what's it called? How do you handle like your clientele now? Because I'm assuming it's a lot bigger than when you started. Yeah. Right. So are you the one that like physically does all the work, or do you have like people that work for you, work under you, kind of thing now?
I have staff, but when it comes to like the clientele, I like to deal with them myself because I'll say like I'm the face of the company. I'm the one that reciprocates with the clients, and people know the clients I know, they know me, right? Compared to my people, so I have that friendly relationship with them, personal relationship with them, where I can, reach out to them, follow up on them on their vehicle that's been done. They can call me whenever, text me whenever, and it's always like a friendly vibe. It's not like a client like relationship. It's like a friend relationship kind of deal. So yeah.
Wait, that's crazy. So your phone's always going off, huh?
Always. I can't sleep without my phone like buzzing. Like
Yeah,
a customer
man.
texts me or calls me
Yeah,
by
bro.
2 a.m.
Yeah.
I gotta pick up.
Yeah.
Because they're calling because of some serious stuff and when they want to get this. And the thing about my industry is the client is so picky and they're so needy, especially these rich guys with this McLarens and Ferraris. When they want their stuff done, they want it done now. They don't want to hear, oh, I can't do it now. I got no time. Oh, I'm sleeping. They'll go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Because they don't got time to waste. If they're coming to you, they're coming to you for a reason. So you better answer. And sometimes most of them, they have companies here, but they live in the States. So when they're calling you, it's a different time zone. Their morning is your night. So you got to pick up regardless. And so, yeah.
Mad.
Yeah.
How's it been like when you actually think about where you were and where you are now? Have you yet stopped to think, or has everything just been on the go?
I think about it every day, every night.
Yeah.
Every night when I'm laying in bed just on my own, I reflect and see. Because I'll say the biggest thing to a man growing into success, you have to see growth. You can't be on the same level. You can't be the same man you were yesterday, today. Right? For you to be a better person in the future, you have to constantly see growth. You have to see change. Your mindset has to flip. Right? That's what takes you a step closer to the destination that you want to be. So I've always like been cautious about self-reflecting and trying to, be cautious about my growth and how I see things and what I want to do, be intentional and where I want to be in life and what I want to, like decisions I want to make, who I want to talk to, who I want to be friends with, how to deal with a clientele, where I want to go with that client and how I see them helping my business to grow and how, just kind of like technically think about every decision I make is what I've been doing since I started, and it's by God's grace helping me develop to the next level every time. So
This is like, it's like I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, good shit, man, Damn, that's crazy, bro.
Have you thought about like doing anything? Obviously, taking like social media. Have you thought about doing, let's say, like not a documentary, but almost like a behind the scenes? Or are you more focused on just like the hands-on aspect, the
nitty-gritty
business for now?
You know what? I've thought of that. I've always wanted to do that, and actually this summer I was kind of more. I started doing that a lot more this summer, and where I like got like cameras and like those sticks to hold your phone. I can't remember what it's called.
Gimbals.
Yeah, gimbals.
Yeah.
So like kind of like document the process of like how this is done, because usually my page is just used to like showing like the results, right, the final product. But like people also want to see how it happened, like how it started and how it got there, the process of how it got there too.
Yeah.
So before it's just before and after pictures. At first I started with just after pictures, then I started doing before and after pictures. Then this summer I kind of like keened into like doing like process of me tinting a window, process of me wrapping a vehicle, applying PPF on the vehicle, cleaning the vehicle, stuff like that people want to see. People don't see me doing that. Right? Maybe that might be interesting that can help me reach a different audience that's interested in stuff like that. So,
I'll send you a guy's page that is into like the. Actually, no. Describe your business, because right, we know what you're talking about. Because I'm reflecting on like no one knows. Like what do you do? What do you do? And what's the name? What do you do? What industry are you in?
Okay, so
explain it to essentially someone that is dumb.
Yeah. So the name of the company is called BMG Auto Care, and BMG, that's actually my initials.
Yeah.
And basically what we do everything. Pretty much from like the main focus of the business is detailing, which is clean on vehicles, but we do customization, vehicle customization, window tints, installation of parts, vinyl wrap. You can do like PPF, like paint protection films. Like we have a lot of services that cater to like dealerships, because we have a lot of dealership contracts. So we have PPF services. We have tire sales. I sell tires, new and used tires. I also sell vehicles. So I flip cars, sell them too as well. So we have pretty much every service to cater to the car industry.
Okay.
anyone that's like looking for stuff done in your vehicle. But the main focus right now is detailing.
And how old are you?
Right now, I'm 22.
What would you tell someone that's 22?
22. If I'll say start now.
Okay.
The journey starts. The journey begins somewhere. Right. That's my biggest advice to all my friends or younger people coming up from me that keeps asking me the same question. What's your advice? I'm like, start now.
And what do you? Because advice is great to give. But what would you? How do you explain to someone that not just doesn't know, but essentially, how do you explain how to get to your level, or how to get to where you are, to someone that doesn't even know what they want to do? Like the way, essentially, what I'm saying is that a lot of people could say, "Okay, cool. It's easy to say. It's easy for you to say that."
Yeah.
But then, what exactly?
No,
do
I know.
Something practical.
Exactly. So, exactly, because people say that when I say start now, they're like, start what? Like, how do I know what to do? I'm like, find a passion, something you're passionate about, something you can do. How to find a passion that you have is something you can do and be happy doing it, even if it's not giving you any money, but it can make you money.
Okay.
That's a passion. You can do this very happily, comfortably, without making money, and you're doing it, and you know it's gonna make you money. If you start doing it in a way, it's gonna make you money. But you can do it regardless. That's a passion.
I think also one thing that was in your story, which is why I asked you to tell the story, is that gatekeeper that helped you move. Because you could have been learning from YouTube, you could have been doing it on your own, but you've mentioned one key person, or two key people technically, but one key person that literally showed you how to take that passion into like actual action, like actually do the thing you're interested in, the thing you're passionate about, learn how to do it well, and then from there he's now showing you all these extra bits that you can add to it to then bring the money, the monetization to it as well.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, you then had your mum who saw what you couldn't see and then gave you everything essentially to bring that to life.
Yeah.
Right? Would you say you're more creative or more hands-on?
I'll say a mixture of both creativity and hands-on.
Which one do you think outweighs the other?
Hands-on.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
Right,
Hands-on, for sure. I can't do what I'm doing without being hands-on.
Yeah.
But it also takes a bit of both skills, like 50-50.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Because right now, at the point my business is at right now, I don't need to be hands-on. I need to be creative. Because I got people working, so now my creativity comes in where I can scale and see, okay, how can I take this business to the next level? What's the next step? What can I do? Right, so I'll say both traits is really important.
Also, right now, you literally only just deal with the clients that are coming just for you.
Yeah.
Okay. How did we go from just you to employees? Or was that jump part of from your garage to the space?
It's always been me from the garage to the space, but obviously work gets busy. I can't do it all. In the day when like summertime, I can like at least 10 cars in a day come in and out. So like I can't do all those vehicles at just me alone. I'm not gonna be able to meet deadlines. So I have to hire professionals that have the skill set that I have or similar, where they can help me keep track of vehicles and work that needs to be done, so we can get work moving and move on to the next
Was
one.
the hiring process fun?
It was weird. Definitely weird. Interviewing people that's like your age or like younger.
Yeah.
It was weird. I'm like, what am I doing? I'm 21. Why am I interviewing you? Bro? Like but yeah, it was.
And so most of them are younger?
A lot of my guys are younger.
Okay.
I have the guy I have right now. He's my age.
Okay.
But yeah, a lot of the guys that like some guys that went to my high school, like my youngers in my high school, and they come to me and they're like, yeah, they're looking for a job, and I'm like, yeah, I can put you on and show you the ropes.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's not like something that it's like very like for them it's like it could be like very entry level, like they're not they're just interested in working for you, or it's like do they also have like a passion for what you're doing? You know what I'm saying?
They gotta have a passion. I'll say it makes my job easier
Mm-hmm.
because I don't have like right now, like I don't have time to like sit down and train someone.
Yeah.
Or like watch over their shoulder and make sure they're doing work how I want it to be. But so I kind of pick my client, like my staff, that way, and see your passion, see your skill set. And I always tell them this, I'm like, don't come to me like you want to work for me as a employee. Work in this like you're gonna start a business out of this. Come in and learn from me with the mindset of you're gonna take this skills and knowledge and go open your own shop one day.
This is mad wholesome, bro. Like, this guy is crazy,
The
bro.
reason I asked about the hiring process, because in my mind I was thinking you're hiring people that are older, more experienced.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, was it weird? Like that's why I was like, how was the hiring process?
No,
Then
for the most.
from what you're saying, it's like it makes sense your approach now
Yeah.
when they're younger, because it's almost like you're showing them how you did what you did, and there's almost no pushback.
Exactly.
Because I mean, with older guys, you could probably men.
Yeah, grown men.
You can't tell what to do, man.
Exactly.
You're definitely getting pushback.
Yeah. So how did your this? I think this is a question that would definitely, like, I feel like a lot of people, especially like Nigerian kids, would like to hear about. Like, how did your parents take you wanting to like drop out of like uni and stuff? Like, how was that
They
whole
honestly
interaction?
It was at first. It was like, no, you can't. Like, there's no. I remember at the point where I was doing it in my garage, it's like, what do you? Like, my mom was like, what are you doing? Are you wasting your time in the garage? Spend time in the garage all day. Where's the results? Like, show us what the result. Like, you're just wasting your time.
Oh, at that point, you weren't making money.
Oh, I was. They didn't know.
Oh, no wonder.
Until I showed the result. Until they saw the result. It was like, wow, this is, potential is there, obviously. Right?
Yeah.
The potential was there. It was just like, I needed someone to like help me to channel and help me, point me in the right direction and how to do it. So the point, because it's not just my mom, it's my mom and dad.
Of course,
right?
yeah.
And at the time, my dad, he didn't always live with us because he's always been working. So he lived in Nigeria and he was like going back and forth.
Right.
Just when we were opening the shop, that's when he finally came here, and he was started staying with us permanently. And he was done work. He retired, and he was like doing nothing. So so we're like,
bro, right now your parents are living. Imagine retiring. The moment you're retiring, your child is now
flying.
Bro, what?
so right now, it's like right now the shop is me and my dad. He's there all the time. He's like the manager. He's like, he does everything like financially, because he has a background in like also economics, like finances and all that stuff too. So he takes care of all that, like the accountant, and that's why it's like a family business. Like I started it, like all my like whole family, we're all like registered owners of the business. Like we have shares and percentages of the company too. It's not just like me, my parents, right? Everyone, my brother, my sister, my mom, my dad, everyone's like, we have all shares.
Just two siblings?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, older sister, younger brother.
Oh, mad.
Damn, bro. Like I said, this is mad wholesome, bro. Like, this is a crazy story.
Alright guys, quick interruption. Make sure you go check out the audio as well. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to the audio. Make sure you follow us there and also rate. So 5 stars, please, 5 stars. That will help us actually get to be seen more. And also share it with your friends, family, whoever as well. But yeah, back to the show, guys.
There's something I noticed, like, I don't know if you picked up on it too, but like when you were talking, like I noticed like your accent switched like in and out, and I thought that was kind of interesting.
I think
until you said that you
some people might mistake
UK.
you for Jamaican.
I forgot that one before.
So I mean,
did you notice it too? Like I heard the UK.
Because I've lived in different places.
Yeah,
right? So it's like
UK.
I can pick up on, because even before I was here, I was in Texas too for like couple months.
More sea mixture.
So I've got, when it comes to culture, I've got like diversity in places I've lived. Like I've lived in Nigeria. I've lived.
How long do you live in the UK for?
UK, I can't remember. I was there for a long time since I was a kid.
Okay.
Till about the time we moved out. So roughly, it's like I said, it's all it's like it's phasey to me. I can't remember.
So do you feel like, because we talked about the whole accent thing where he like, well, his the code switching obviously, but like he how do I explain this? His accent is his, like, he still has an accent regardless, but then he can like be more like, what do you say, be more posh in like speaking, where you enunciate your words and stuff like that. So would you say like
that was because of my environment? So within England, I lived in like in like city, like London, the city, so I could get that quote unquote urban. But then I went to school in like a overtly posh area, so that's why there's a difference between my two accents, my English accents. And then Nigeria, I grew up in a predominantly like proper speaking, you know, having politics, business people in my house. I have to speak properly, but at the same time, I still have friends and, you know, cousins that, you know, were speaking broken English, you know. So that's where all that mixture comes from.
Yeah, for me it was like, because I grew up in East London. That's the end. So like it's a mixture, like you just said, it's a mixture like Jamaicans and, you know, that culture of like the slangs and the way the UK talk. Like it's not like a proper Porsche like UK way of speaking. It's like all the slangs like basically created by the Jamaicans that lived there, right? So I had a mixture of that. It was a mixture of Jamaican, Nigerians, and all those kind of people, and mixture of those cultures together. Yeah, I'll say is what kind of like brought together mine. Because people hear my accent like when I talk for a bit, but sometimes it's not so obvious because this is not like a very proper English accent that they're used to seeing on the TV. It's kind of different. It's slangy. It's like, what is this? Like,
that's what I was going to ask, because like I noticed it, but like to tell, like it would like come out in like half your sentence, and then you go back into like, I don't know what to explain what this accent is, or let's just like, let's just say regular, you're just speaking English. Regular English. It's just accent, right? They'll say it's your Canadian English, but right. So it's like
this one's far from Canadian, bro.
Yeah. So like, so what I wanted to ask you is like, is that like UK accent? Is that like your, you know what I'm trying to ask? Is that your regular accent, and then you like switch into your like Canadian English, or is it like it was, has it like transitioned for you since you've been in Canada?
I've been in Canada, you know, it's switched, because when I got here, I swear to God, no one could understand what I was saying. Like people always have to stop me, correct me. Oh no, what are you saying? Say like I literally went to TCI, trash corner, bro. These guys don't understand nothing. They see foreign and they're like, no, do it like this. Like I literally have my friends, I'm gonna call you out right now, Yuri. She always did this to me. You know Jerusalem, right? Yuri.
Oh yeah.
She went to my high school. Like she'll always call me out. She's like, Gabe, you're not in UK. Say it like this. Like cautiously correct me every time I say a word of pronunciation that's off. She's like, nah, say it like this. So I went through a whole year of high school doing that, and kind of like switched me where I like trying to sound like Canadians, like cautiously try to talk like them, consciously just to be like more, you know, comfortable and you know, without someone have to stopping me or like correct me. Even to the point in class, like, when I want to go to the washroom, I'm like, can I use the toilet? They're like, what? Oh, they're like, no, you want to go to the washroom. Like several times my teachers just stopped me correctly. So it's like, I was like, what's the washroom? Like, it's the toilet.
That washroom business is so
Did you have to deal with that? You know, he said how people were like consciously.
No, because when I came here as an adult, so I didn't get to do, like, for example, once you're in like uni, people that grew up here had to accept you are around foreigners. Whereas like in school, you still have this bravado of we're the only people that matter in this world. Yeah.
It's very like, it's like a confined space almost.
Literally.
Yeah. So would you say like the accent is switched now, or you're still code switching within?
I'm cold. Like for me,
can you not hear how he's undulating, bro?
It's different. It's like sometimes, because I got Nigerian friends too, right? So when I talk to them, sometimes like the Nigerian side comes out. When I talk to my UK friends, it comes out. It's just switched because I'll say I have all the accents. So
you said I got all the accents, bro.
I can bring it out when I want to. Like depends on what I say. Some words to still pronounce the same. Some I kind of switch it up to Canadian or American or whatever. The case may be.
Word. Mental. Do you feel like people still struggle with understanding what you're saying?
Yes, no. These
Yeah,
stupid idiots,
you
bro.
schooled in Cambridge, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
these
so yeah,
stupid
that
people.
strong side of it, it's still there for sure.
Yo, don't kill me.
It's hard to break a Cambridge accent.
These stupid Canadians.
Where do you
bro.
feel like you experience it the most? Like in what like social settings? Or is it just in general?
Well, I think it will most likely just be like work now, just because most of my social settings outside of work they're now used to me. I don't really do too many things that are new or see too many new people outside of work, so it's literally just work now. I get that, but other than that, even at work, oh my God, I love you. You understand what I said, but yeah, it's mostly like old white women. I love to do that too.
So this is like the whole like accent thing. I just find like very very interesting, just because like obviously now that you're a grown adult, you know, there's obviously that like there's those phases where it's like as a like a teen or a preteen or like a child, you're very impressionable. So it's like wherever your environment plays a lot into like how you sound, like what languages you can speak and stuff. But now that you're an adult, but you're not around, like I know like obviously like your sister for example, like there's certain people. But like in general, you're around Canadians. Yeah, I was gonna ask you: is it like, are you consciously trying to keep it, or do you think it's just going to stay like forever? Essentially,
I consciously try to keep it. Like, I'm not like I'm forcing it. It's more so I just everything else that I listen to, I hear, is all British. I see American accent. I don't know. Canadian accent, God forbid. God forbid. I don't want that accent.
Yeah, it's crazy, yo. When I caught myself saying it, I'm like, no, that is OD. Like I've been here a minute, my nigga. Like that's crazy.
Bro, my parents didn't bring me. They didn't spend all that money for me to get that accent. My dad tells me this all the time. I didn't spend all that money for you to lose this accent, bro.
Word. Nah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, man. Consciously, I just. Yeah, that's why even I started listening to podcasts, because I didn't really like care too much about podcasts. Then my sister was like, "Oh, there's these guys that they're pretty cool. You should listen to them." I was like, So at that point, she caught me at a point where I was like, I need to find how to keep my UK accent, and then that's how I started listening to podcasts just because of that. And then most of the other things I have, like my sat nav, everything's all British,
So it's like consciously, as in like what you choose to surround yourself with, not like you're forcing your accent. Yeah.
For me, it's like not really around it. I haven't been back home since I got here. I haven't really like connected with a lot of my friends back there. Where I like talk to them, like we'll text, we'll like call on the phone, right? So it's not like I'm always like, apart from my siblings, it's not like I know anyone else that has the accent that's gonna like rub off on me, right?
Right.
You know, it's funny because my friend one day he called me and he's like, "Oh, your accent's changing." I said, "Bro, it's changing to Nigerian."
No, not this other one, bro. Stop it.
Nigerian, bro. I'm hoping to change you, bro.
As long as it's not the Canadian accent, right? Not the American accent,
bro. Nah, I can't do that. But I do like some American accents there. Like some of the southern ones.
Like in like certain spaces within like America, like certain states.
Yeah, none of the Canadians. There's no Canadian accent that like, bro. They get twisted. But yeah, some of the Americans, I'm not mad at, bro.
What parts? Which states? Do you know?
Where's this your guy from? Duke Dennis. He's one of the southern states, isn't he?
Oh, is he from New York or is he from Atlanta?
That's Kai.
Wait, he's from a southern state? Is he?
I'm pretty sure he sounds very southern.
He actually kind of does. I don't know which state he's from though. I don't pay that much attention to him. To like Duke, I don't know where he's from.
That area of accent, I don't mind. You know, I think I don't really know too many places in America. It's just I know.
Same, bro.
I know that, to be honest, some babes when the voice is slightly like a little bit bassy with a bit of
yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
I know what you mean when you said Duke. I was like,
I know what you mean. Like
yeah.
For sure. How long do you live in the US for? Just a few months?
I was there for about 3 months.
Oh, okay.
Texas.
That place, bro.
Place is scary. I had a nigga fucking full of a shotgun.
What?
Really?
My cousin, because my mom's sister.
Your cousin pulled on you?
No. My mom's sister, they lived there, right? Their family, they lived there, and he went to some girl he was chatting to at the time. We went to her house,
Hi.
like down the road,
Well,
and he knocked on the door, and the dad like pulled up with a shot. It's like 4 niggas to my house. Like, who are you?
oh, he's white from the mountains of Caucasus.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
I don't know, man.
What a
That
mistake.
place is scary. I
could-
can't.
What a mistake.
So I wanted to ask you this. Or I actually want to talk about this in general, but it works perfectly with him. Like the it's something that I was looking at recently was you know who Deshae Frost is? Have you heard of him? He's one of those like big streamers. Like
Deshae,
a short guy.
yeah.
Deshae,
Yeah.
So like I was watching one of his streams recently, and it really he's what 23 I think, right? So he was it was his birthday. He just turned 23, and then he went to like Turks and Caicos or whatever, and obviously he has a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he has it. He has it on him. So like he was around like really beautiful women. They were like significantly older than him. You could tell. Like late 20s, early 30s. You know what I'm saying? Big ass, like like crazy, like bad shorties, right? You feel me? And I was just like in my head, because I think a lot. I was like, this is crazy. Just like the simple fact that he has access to these women because of his status and the amount of money that's in his account.
Yeah.
Right. So I was just thinking about that. I was like, it's kind of crazy, like the access you can have to things because of like, you know, like money, right? And like there was something he made one of the women like in the videos do, and he like essentially like he was streaming while he was there, and he pretty much told her to like turn around and shake her ass for the camera. And this is a grown woman, like it's very evident. She actually like without question turned around and did that. And I thought that was embarrassing, right? But like I was just saying from the aspect, I was like, if this nigga was broke and some random ass, there's no way you're doing this. You know what I'm saying? You're only doing this because of who he is, in the sense of, like I said, he has this access to you because of like how he's built himself up. And I was just like, this is crazy. Like you can really have really have these shorties acting a fool.
But
you know what I'm saying? Like obviously that's a certain aspect to it, but
yeah, there's another underlying conversation to that as well. But yeah, ask your question first.
But yeah, I was just gonna ask, like, obviously, as a young guy like that, you know, I'm sure like you're on like social media too. Like people know that you're like pretty successful for your age. Is that something that you've kind of like noticed in terms of like just interact, not with necessarily just women, but just like people?
Oh, the switch changed, bro. It was never the same.
The
same shorties.
Man. You see what I'm saying?
The same
You see what I'm saying? This is exactly
that
what I
would
wanna ask
never
the
give
question.
me time in the day back then.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You
He see me in person. Oh my god, Gabe is
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
like, who are you? I don't remember
see?
you.
Crazy. That come up.
The last time we talked, you were not feeling, man. Now you're trying to be all lovey-dovey. Trying to give me a hug. Like, move. It pisses me off, bro.
Real OD, bro.
That
Damn.
pisses me
Yeah.
off.
So that's it. Yeah, that's what I just wanted to.
Damn.
Like, that's a conversation I want to open up, but
in Winnipeg.
It's like that, bro.
But a lot of this shit shocks me. I don't know why.
Like, shoot a DM. If I want to shoot a
just
DM,
shocks
like,
me.
and 90% should respond. Before, I'll be left on read for weeks. They'll never open it. They don't add me back.
the come up.
But like, once it changes, it's like, yeah, the reception is crazy. But yeah,
Yeah, bro. So what were you gonna?
No,
what were you gonna say?
the underlying thing here is that surface level, we're seeing age group of women, and then the status of these guys, right? But then, like, what do we normally always find that in these situations, a lot of these guys are single, or they have this complaint about the women that they have, like the options that they have, right? Because if you actually look at that age group of women, those women, and you categorize it, those women, most of the time, bro, there's nothing in there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because this happens a lot where like guys would get to a certain caliber and then complain, oh, there aren't any good women. It's like, depending on how you portray yourself, you're gonna have some women that are not gonna want to be associated with that because they know what comes with that, and what comes with that is these other women that are clueless and they don't even want to be around those women. It's not that they don't want to be around the guy.
yeah.
They don't want to be around those women. So
The
now
drama,
what
the
we
trend, yeah, the
exactly
drama,
what
they don't
we
want that.
see is that these guys are in these environments with these kind of women, and those are the women that we see of this category, which is age, and then we almost think
It's all like that.
We completely miss out the fact that these are within
select
that age.
kind of,
There's
the select,
do you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
It's just it's a mad underlying aspect to it.
Yeah.
That because even when I see some of these videos, I'm like, bro, most of the people I know wouldn't even want these girls. But then within that, it's just like these girls, like on the surface level, are very, very beautiful.
Yeah.
And on top of that, the doctors even added some small work as well. You know what I'm saying? So now it's just like on the surface level, if we think about it, you don't really think too deeply, you can see this as like I would wish to be in his position. But you actually listen to a lot of them, bro. Most of them don't want to be in that position. Why do you think Deke is always going back to his ex, bro? A lot of these girls that are around, useless.
Yeah, he actually does talk about
do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Useless.
Yeah.
How many girls have you seen Kaisana actually settled down with? Or even the what's his name?
Deshae Frost? Yeah. They're all single, yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's just like it's a small underlying factor that a lot of guys our age and below that are watching these guys are not even picking up on. All they're seeing is just all the flash, the beautiful women, nice shit, and you're actually missing the point that because sometimes a lot of, if you listen to like, let's say the settled down videos of them, either them on like other people's podcasts or like there's some videos where they're just like chatting. It's almost like Morse code sometimes. You'll see they're not really too happy with this, like with just what they're surrounded by in terms of some of the people they attract, but they know for my job, this is what I need to do. Do you get what I'm saying? So now it now turns into a job. Obviously, it's a great job to have. Like, I'm not trying to put it down. It's a fantastic job to have, which you can see they enjoy it. But at some point, you can almost like see that. Right. Do you know what I'm saying? Because fine, when I see, and I think it's more evident with Duke because of the age gap.
Yeah, he's older. And he's older than the other ones.
He talks about it a lot more.
Yeah.
And I think that's when I start to realize, like, because a lot of time when he's in these videos, he's very chill. Obviously, that's part of his character, but you can even see within the character. Take away the video, just look at he's just there because he wants to be with his guys. Literally, he says it, and for a lot of people watching it, they're like, they see it as that's his character rather than seeing it as that is the truth. He is just here to be with his guys, to have fun with his guys. He gives no shit.
Doesn't care about the birds.
Babes.
Yeah.
Because, bro, they're not worth it. It's the same way, like a lot of pretty girls can go out and they will be surrounded by guys throwing money at them, or guys that are like rich. A lot of other girls that may not be in that position, they're saying, "Oh, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that?" In terms of like the money that they're giving, or even the money that is proposed to them, and you would see a lot of pretty girls. They don't want to do that because it's just like, if I'm going to now accept the money, I know there's something in exchange.
Yeah.
So you might see these things as like, oh, they're around so many rich guys, they're probably enjoying life. But sometimes, brother, it's depressing to be in somewhere you don't want to be, and it's not even your fault. Because their success is not their fault to an extent. It's not like their fault as in like they're surrounded by idiots, but it's like it's not their fault. Same with pretty girls. It's not their fault that they're pretty, but then it's also not their fault that they attract these kind of other guys. Yeah. But then it's also like how you now portray yourself, or like where you put yourself, and that's why you get some girls that are like very pretty. They just work every day, work, and you never see them outside. All of a sudden, you see the rings, and you just see them one post on "I said yes."
Those are the ones you want, though.
Bro, and then you're thinking, where have you been? My whole life? Where have you been? But yeah, I think that was just the little think piece that came to my mind when you mentioned that.
Yeah, that's definitely a different perspective on it. But like tying into it, there was something else I saw which I thought was very interesting. I wanted to hear you guys' opinions on it. I saw something about like I don't know if you guys heard of it, like the orange peel theory. I don't know if you guys have heard of it.
The what?
I'm sure some people have heard of it. The orange peel theory, right? So essentially, what it is, and it's like from the woman to the man thing, right? So it's essentially where, and it was a trend too on TikTok where it was like, the woman would test their man essentially wanting to peel the orange for them, right? Because of
I think
you
I've
hear about
seen
that?
this.
Because of the
Yeah.
like obviously when you peel an orange, there's like you can get in your nails, like there's a scent, like a smell has to it, and apparently what the theory is, quote unquote, is that if depending on how your man reacts and responds to you asking him to peel the orange for you, it shows what kind of
dedication to
man he is, and like acts of service and all that rubbish, right? That's my opinion. But we're gonna get there's another side of it which I thought was very, very interesting, right? Which was buttering your waffles, right? So it's like this is for the guys now, right? So there was another video that I saw where a guy was in a restaurant with his girl, and they ordered they ordered food, right? There was a waffle on the table that they ordered. She took the knife and she buttered the waffle for him, and he posted it.
I'm finished,
bro. The reception he got from like women was crazy, and it was all negative, right? It was all like, do you have mommy issues? Are you?
you get that from
Just hold on. Let me land, and then we'll hear what you guys have to say, because this shit was so crazy to me, right? She's like, do you have mommy issues? Like, what's your problem? Like, me personally, like if I had to butter my man's waffles, etc., etc., etc. And I was like,
to the girl or to the guy?
to the guy, like, so essentially, like, this is the flip. This is like it flipped, right? And those were saying like, run away from these kind of guys. Run away from these kind of guys.
Yeah.
And like my opinion on it was like the orange peel theory, like the concept of these theories, I understand it, right? But it's, for me, I was like, why is it a problem, right, when the woman is doing acts of service for her man? When the man's supposed to do acts of service for his woman, there's no issues. There's nothing about daddy issues. There's nothing about this and that. There's nothing about it. This is why are you treating her like she's your child? Right? But when it's the man, it's now it's a problem. There was mad stitches. Like, all these girls were like, oh yeah, he has mommy issues. Me personally, this is something I would do for my 4-year-old son. I'm like, is it that deep? Like, is it really that deep? And I just thought that was so crazy, right? So I just wanted to hear what you guys have to say about that.
A lot of it is this conversation about patriarchy. It's like when it comes to the internet, because I think in real life this wouldn't be an issue as much, but it's this talk about patriarchy, this conversation of patriarchy, and where it is right now in terms of like the feminist movement and the extremist movements, and there's this idea of like the women's service, we've done enough. There's this hint, this smell in the air when it comes to society of like, we've done enough for men. So instead of focusing on the context of this is between two people that are dedicated to each other, it's almost like she's standing for all women right now. Do you get what I'm saying? And he's standing for the patriarchy, not even all men, the patriarchy. So I think that's where it's from. So it's like when the guy is doing something for his babe, it's like, yeah, that's right, you're our bitch. When the girls did, it's like, why do we have to do this again? You've seen everything you've put us through. All of a sudden, we're going back to being at the front of the bus. I mean, at the back of the bus, whichever one. But yeah, it's that stench of like the patriarchy and the movement against patriarchy. That's where I feel this is all coming from. To be very honest.
And bear in mind, she did it because she wanted to. She did, like, if you see the video, she grabs the plate, you feel me? And he made the video out of like love. He was like, when you're a woman, you know what I'm saying? And you could even see within the comments, I was like, you know, it's this whole idea also of like, kind of, you mentioned like these ideas of like the patriarchy and like being a man and like having to do certain things, right? Like you can see the comments, men are like, oh, we're so easy to please, we're such simple creatures. They were like, oh, if she does this, wife her. When in reality, that would not be enough for me to like obviously wife her. Like, there's way more layers. You get what I'm saying? But like that within itself,
I don't know if I stand with you on that, because if a girl did that to me,
that's all.
No, it's not all, but it's heavily destabilizing, bro.
Yeah, it is. Oh shit, you know what I'm saying? Don't get it twisted. Obviously, I'm a man. I can butter my own waffles.
I nearly lost track of thought, bro.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying?
Not lying.
Yeah, we're like, you know what I'm
saying?
Within, like I said, within the context of the conversation, obviously there's more things that you need to quote unquote wife a girl, right? But like that is a very nice gesture. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, it wasn't even like she did it out of love, but then it became this whole thing, and I'm just like, bro. Like,
I think that's the thing with the internet these days, social media, always flipping stuff out of narrative, and
yeah, for sure.
Just blow things out of perspective. Something so innocent can be so bad, and that's why personally I'm like careful of what I put out there and stuff, because he obviously did that innocently, and look at the outcome. Like you can't win. That's
look, you're trying to give us most code that. This is why I'm not putting my paper on this.
You can't win in this generation. Nah, because there's a lot of people with their mindsets, and they just see things backwards. Like you can live your life forward minded, and just keep in mind there's a lot of people backward minded, just zombies just walking around roaming.
So would you
zombies? Chronically online people, that's what they call them.
So you wouldn't post your babe if you had one? Well, do you have one?
No.
Try. Well, you wouldn't post her?
I will. I just got out of a relationship. She was everywhere. I posted everything we did.
So you would essentially?
I would, yeah.
Strong man. Oh, one thing I noticed about this place, man, you can shoot me if you want. God forbid, because I know people are actually shooting this place. But a lot of people that grew up here, bro, there's question marks, bro. There's big question marks. And I've experienced it even with some of my friends as well. And I think the reason why I feel safe to generalize, or not safe, the reason why I feel like my generalization is makes sense is because it's such a small city.
Yeah,
the association of what you've grown up with can be pretty common across the board. If this was like a bigger city where there was a more diverse experience between people that grew up here, then I could probably say I'm fully wrong. But because it's such a small city, what I've noticed with people that have grown up here, there's a big common element of like
culture.
Yeah, there's something
in the air,
in the water, bro. There's something in the water, man, and it's affected everyone. Like some people are. That's why you see a lot of them leaving the city, and obviously there's two ways to look at leaving the city. Either you're going for growth, or sometimes you're trying to run away.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah. So like being a understanding guy and understanding these things, right? How do you deal with women knowing that, I'm gonna assume you carry yourself like Gabe, right? Right. So say if you're a guy that obviously carries himself, carries themselves well and can introduce a woman to like a level of stability, how do you deal with and navigate dealing with women knowing that there are these factors when it comes to them? Do you just not engage, or like how do you deal with them knowing that there are these like potential like traumas and things, and that's why like they can like act a certain way, or like be unfamiliar with like what you're showing them essentially?
I'll do the best I can, because it's the same with like when you're doing what's it called, ministry, and you're spreading the word. They're sinners. By you telling them come and find Jesus and they're rejecting you at first, it's not about the actual. Sometimes you have to think about it. It's not about bringing them over on this side. It's more about just showing them, because sometimes a seed can germinate. So the seed of love is all I need to do. If I meet you and you've had trauma, and I'm planting that seed of like, this is how life should be. Life shouldn't be that hard, and I'm showing you that way, and I'm treating you that way. I've planted that seed. It's not me to now be forcing the tree to grow. I have to leave it down to nature. If nature is that they don't want to water that plant on their own, guy, I have my own life. I need to preserve, and I'm only speaking from experience. This is a very drastic experience, but that's the only experience I have. That experience taught me that I can't do anything else. And why that experience prolonged was only because there was a sense of I actually really want to try, but you can see it was now beyond them to come out of that situation. It would take something very, very drastic for them to actually come out of that situation, because they wanted to, but environments, nature, familiarity always forces them back. So sometimes you can even fall into the trap of, you can be with someone when they're with you, you can see them actually making that effort. It's not because, you know, they're putting in all their effort. Sometimes you can actually see it as when they're with you, it's easier for them to make that effort. But don't forget, they're going back home to what was wrong in the first place. Mm-hmm. So now some people will get mad or will get confused, or why do they keep going back? It's because they're not surrounded by it all the time. Like if you're surrounded by good all the time, you're gonna grow.
Yeah, yeah.
But if you go back to like bad soil, you're gonna. Do you know what I'm saying? You're not gonna grow. You're probably gonna start deteriorating. So like, that's something that I learned over time. Is also like, is part of their effort, but sometimes their surroundings or their environments could be that detrimental that it is out of your hands. So that's when you can't make it your duty to change them, or you can't make it your duty to help them find the light. Sometimes you have to plant the seed and let them water it themselves. You can show them how to water it, which is the main part. Teach a man how to fish, and what's the rest of the distance now? He will live forever. Do you get what I'm saying? He wouldn't have to eat again. Yeah. But if I'm constantly fishing for him,
he'll never figure it out.
There we go.
Yeah, for sure.
Simple.
Yeah, like the principle of you can't help someone love themselves. They have to love themselves. You can show them what love is, but you can't make someone to love themselves. Like I can't make you love me if you don't love yourself. You gotta find that inner power within you to be comfortable and love yourself, right? And if the piece of a puzzle is missing, you can't complete the equation. It's just that simple, right? So yeah.
Life can be simple.
So we've all lived the same life.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, I have too. I've done with that too. Like obviously, like you know, what I'm saying? I've done my fair. I've done my dirt. Don't get it twisted, because niggas love to hear what we say and take it as foolproof. Look, that's your prerogative. You know what I'm saying? I've done my dirt. You know what I'm saying? But also, I've also dealt with. You feel me? I've dealt with the other side of that, and it's not fun. You feel me? I feel like it's like trying to like being in a situation where you're trying to like just like. Honestly, I have no words, bro. It's just like, bro, you're trying to be there for that person, and you're showing them all this good, and it's like they're just not. It's not hitting the dome. And it's not hitting the cranium. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's what happens to a lot of good guys. Because sometimes the weaker man, they will change. They'll change who they are.
There we go.
Right, but the stronger man will stick to their principles, their morals, and know that the right person for them still deserves that true guy they are, that true love that they have to give. Right. Like your future wife still needs that true love. So you can't change doing the path because of all these girls that don't want to take it.
Come on,
right?
This guy gave us this guy gave us PR trade, bro.
Well, it's true though. It's true because see, a lot of people forget if you want one woman, there's only one woman that's for you. You can't want one woman and be expecting every single woman you interact with to be what do you get what I'm saying? Because now, what if now all these ones now show you what you like? You're finished, because now you have to choose. I fell in that trap multiple times, because I'm like, when I have this idea of one woman, I'm not applying it to the fact that I need one woman. Sometimes multiple will show me certain traits that I'm like, wow, and all of a sudden I'll be in a situation where now it's almost like you're leading people on. Rather than focusing on the fact that it's just one woman you want. That's why I say, like, go with one fully. If that one fails, it fails. You go back to the drawing board. Go again. It's not about failing and, oh my God, the world is over. Guys, such is life, bro. Until you have the capacity to deal with more than one business, focus on the one business, bro. Bro. Because, bro, you end up bankrupt. Bankrupt and looking over a bridge. For a woman, that's crazy.
Yeah, if your attention is focused on one, the other one is gonna suffer. So if you can't, spread that attention evenly, then how are you gonna do it, right?
See, this guy's accent is so interesting to me. I don't know why, because I feel like obviously we've been around you, but I never heard you speak like for an elongated period of time. So like even when you
music was blasting at me,
it's like so even stop. Don't listen to Dawson. But anyways. So it's like, even when you mention the whole, like, what do you say, like, Caribbean, there's a little bit of that twist in there. I can kind of hear it now, too.
Because where I grew up, that's the Caribbean UK mix.
Yeah, I can hear it now. So
that's
it's just
what it is.
it's like it's almost like you're singing a song. It's like Canadian accent, then I hear a bit of the UK, then I hear a little of the Caribbean, then it goes back to it's like this. Yeah, man.
Words.
Very interesting.
Word.
So now it's time for ShoreAsks. So I have a few actually that I think are pretty interesting, but I will say, does how much you spend on a wedding ring matter? I feel like the women are gonna find this one interesting.
Yes, I'll say yes.
Yeah.
Because it shows how much you value the woman. Because for a woman, wedding ring is the most important thing to them. Right? It lasts forever. So your value for them, you translate that into a ring.
What if you can't afford? What happens then?
Why you getting married if you can't afford it?
I can't lie.
For a man,
got you niggas.
For a man, marriage is a financial clock. You have to be where you're at. You have to be able to take on a woman, a family, children.
Mental.
Right? If you're not there in your life where you can't say, okay, I can give these people the life I want to give them. Why are you getting married? Slow down. Wait. Life is not running away. Just take it easy.
That's like I found my people. This guy gave his saying on the right thing, bro.
Me. That's not
no word though. Word for sure.
No, it makes sense. I don't know. That's like I would lean towards Gabe's answer as to like obviously how much in proportion to is essentially your value, because if we're looking at the traditional aspects of things, you know, yes, but then there's also the context of like if she's been throwing you hints on a ruby and you buy her just a plain jewel, guy, it doesn't matter how much you spend on that thing, she wanted the ruby. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So yes and no, but my no is not, it's not as strong as like it's completely negative in terms of the value, but there is value to, or there is a connection between how much you spend and the value that you place on the woman. So I would say yes.
Yeah, because the take that when I had this conversation privately was the kind of like what you're saying, the play on the sentiment as opposed to the number, right? But I think also it just kind of, like you said, it's not neither here or there. I feel like both factors play into, you know, getting your woman a wedding ring. It's not just the monetary aspect.
On the flip side, though, how should you react if your partner doesn't appreciate the kind of ring you got her? What does that say
when we get there, bro? That's a crazy thing to think about right now, man.
I don't know.
Because that says a lot about the kind of person she is. Do you want a woman that's not gonna be like, oh, that's gonna be like, I don't like this kind of ring, like you can do better or whatever, not appreciate it? Or do you want someone that's gonna appreciate the value of it regardless?
Of course, the latter.
Well, then you can also then pose the question like, do you like? Would she want to be with someone that is very ignorant? Do you know what I'm saying? That's why it's not a clear cut statement just to say, you know, she doesn't appreciate it. Sometimes it's also you could be a fault. You know what I'm saying? So there's that too, man. Yeah,
because like you said, you could pull it back to what kind of woman she is, but I feel like that comes before getting on down on one knee. You know what I'm saying? Like we you know what I'm saying? We did that process. Like how do you? Is it now you're on one knee? You're figuring out what kind of woman she is? That's kind of crazy, bro. Like you said, you didn't do your homework. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Nah, man. Yeah. What else? What do you need to shout out? Just the business. That's what you got right now.
Yeah, y'all need if you need your car done, you know, anything car related, hit me up. BMG Auto Care. I don't know if you guys put Instagram links. Or but you can message me on there. I'm always on my phone. Yeah. Call me.
Do you have a website?
Yeah, we do have a website.
Right, okay,
type shit.
Things of that nature.
Things.
Yeah. Nah, word, man. Thanks for coming through, man. This is a loaded.
Yeah,
loaded episode, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, remember BlackerTheBerry.
Sweet of the juice.
Sweet of the juice.
Safe.